Good morning, Cedar Park High School. It's Friday, October 23rd, and it's an A-Day. I'm Ellen Yule.
And I'm Abby Martinez.
Today we have a story over small businesses affected by COVID, what you need to know about early voting, an update on cheer,
the top 3 things you need to know for today, and Luke Johnson and Katie Whitmarsh are in studio for an all-new sports report, a new episode of Hunger Hungry Houston,
plus your pet of the week. Let's jump in because the Wolfcast starts now. During these unprecedented times, COVID has changed the course for many things.
With small businesses going under every other day, Justin has more on how you can help support your local businesses.
Thank you, Ella and Abby. This past week, I've gotten to take a closer look at how small businesses are adjusting to COVID-19. Due to COVID-19, this school year has looked very different, and small businesses all around the Cedar Park area have had to adapt and change as well. Every small business has had to adjust to COVID-19. Landon Barry has more about how he supports his favorite local business.
So what I do to help them is either I'll go in and order extra food, like 2 days worth of food so they can get more money out of it, or promotion, right? Promotion really helps. If the food is really good, it's definitely getting posted on my Snapchat story.
So think about these small businesses every time you go out to eat to support local.
Thank you, Justin.
I'll be sure to think about where I eat out next.
Early voting began last week, and nearly 6 million Texans have already voted. Many CPHS seniors will be able to vote in this election for the first time, and many consider it essential, especially for this election.
I think just historically, this is a very important election.
This year, it's super important to cast your vote. I have personally already casted mine.
I'm going to be voting early. I'm going to go on my birthday, which is in about a week.
I vote this year for the 5.2 million Americans who are unable to due to felon disenfranchisement.
I think that it's our duty as American citizens to vote because that's the whole foundation of our democracy. And so if you decide that you don't want to vote, then you're just kind of undermining the whole point.
And I used vote411.org to research the 29 candidate positions up for grabs this year in Williamson County. So, it's not just the presidential election. Make sure you're researching all of your candidates and the propositions that are in your county. Have fun, get out, and vote.
Early voting in Texas ends on October 30th. To vote in person when voting early or on Election Day, you'll need to bring an acceptable form of a photo ID, such as a driver's license or passport. If you're over 65, sick or disabled, or out of the country on Election Day, you can request an absentee ballot by October 23rd, which must be postmarked by November 3rd.
While school is not the same this year, the cheerleaders, who are a key part of football season and pep rallies, are still practicing. Cheerleaders have been practicing and working hard on their stunts and routines while still being safe. Cheerleaders attend practice for the cheer period. They are required to wear masks. They also still have dress-up days, and the spirit is still high. Varsity cheerleader Hannah Ray tells us more about how cheer is working this year.
So cheer this year has obviously been a little bit different. We do have to wear masks the whole time during our practices, but we are still practicing for competitions and game day. For game days, we do also have to wear a mask the whole time, and we only have a limited amount of space on the field, so we can't go past the 10-yard line, so we're not that close to the student section, but it is still a lot of fun, and I love cheering. And I'm so happy that we got a football season this year.
It's great to still have the energy from cheerleaders at football games and see that they're still working hard.
Up next, Reagan Hill is here with the top 3 things you need to know for today.
Smoky Moe's Barbecue, the best barbecue that money can buy, proudly supporting Cedar Park High School. Smoky Moe's Barbecue, the best barbecue that money can buy, proudly supporting Cedar Park High School.
Hello Cedar Park High School, my name is Reagan Hill, and here are your top 3 things you need to know for today. First, last night was the final presidential debate between President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden. This was a much easier debate on the ears with fewer interruptions and more focus on issues such as COVID-19, family separation, race, and climate change. People are wondering if this debate shifted the race. So far, majority of viewers say Trump did a much better job in this debate, but what the president needed to do to change the trajectory of the race was for Biden to make a huge mistake, and viewers did not see that happen. Next, health officials predict that Texans won't have access to COVID-19 vaccine until July 2021 at the earliest. The Texas Department of State of Health Services says, quote, vaccine supply will be limited at the beginning of the program, so initial allocations must focus on providers and settings that can vaccinate and conduct outreach to limited vulnerable frontline populations, end quote. In July, Texas expects to have enough supply of vaccine to where it's available to most anyone who wants it. Lastly, Frisco teen Anika Shabrolu discovers a potential COVID-19 treatment, naming her America's top young scientist of the year. Through her research, she discovers a molecule that can selectively bind to the spike of protein of the coronavirus, potentially stopping its ability to affect human cells. Anika, only a freshman in high school, might have just found a viable drug target for the treatment of COVID-19. And that's all I have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Reagan Hill. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reagan. Now let's turn over to Luke Johnson and Katie Whitmarsh for your sports report.
Hello, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Luke Johnson.
And I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
Serving it up to volleyball, the Lady Timberwolves put it all out on the floor with their game against Eastview on Tuesday.
Absolutely. Our girls won in only 3 sets with the final score of 3-0.
These girls are absolutely dominating this season. This is their 7th win in a row. Can you believe that?
I certainly can. This roster has shown their true colors, and they have hit a solid stride progressing through the season.
Their next match will be an away game tonight against Georgetown starting at 6:30. Good luck, girls.
They will also play tomorrow against Glenn here at home starting at 12 o'clock.
This will be our 2nd game against Glenn. Last time around, our volleyball team won in 4 sets, 3-1.
That's right. I'm sure these girls will bring the same fight they did just 5 games ago.
Moving on to football, the T-Wolves are taking on Anderson at Gupton Stadium, kickoff being at 7 o'clock.
If we're talking about who's going to win this game, I would bet hardly on the 32nd ranked Timberwolves rather than the 557th Trojans. It's not rocket science.
Absolutely not. We are definitely hoping to see some nice run pass action with both Jack Herrera being fed by Ryder Hernandez and Gunnar Abzek being as shifty as always.
If you guys are in the student section, let those Trojans have it all 4 quarters. Good luck, boys.
That's going to wrap us up. If you want to follow the football game tonight, check out our sports Twitter at CPHS_sports. With CPHS News, I'm Luke Johnson.
And I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
Thanks, Luke and Katie. Up next is a new episode of Hungry Houston.
But first, this break.
We are not just here to share announcements. We're here to tell stories. Your stories. Students depend on us, and what they need from us is to be hyped, to be ready, to be informed, to be successful, to be Timberwolves. We are real news. We are sideline reporters, moment capturers, question askers, life sharers, cheers spreaders, and voice givers. And above all, we are students just like you, here to help you. We are journalism, newspaper, yearbook, and broadcast. We are CPHS News.
Welcome, Cedar Park, to a new edition of Hungry Houston. I'm Justin Bohr. I'm here with my homie, Devin Bossy.
I'm Devin.
Alright, so for this segment, we are going to be ordering the Grande Stacker Box from Taco Bell. And we're going to order all of them through this.
Favor. And Uber Eats. And Postmates. And also Grubhub.
Okay, so first on the list is Uber Eats. Taco Bell. What should we say when they leave at the door?
Jumping Jacks 2.
Alright, so next one we are doing Grubhub.
Yum.
Alright, so where's my... Ooh, there's a
little fancy thingy there.
Alright, so this one is from Postmates.
Postmates.
All right, so favor we couldn't understand.
No. Although we both work for Favor, we could not
actually order stuff, but we can get you stuff. Wait, so we haven't done DoorDash yet, right?
Right, and now we play the waiting game.
Alright,
So Uber Eats.
we just got the food, and I didn't even realize this, but every time you order Taco Bell, on the drink you get like a chance to win an Xbox Series X. Alright, let's see if she did her jumping jacks. Alright, oh, she's coming. Alright.
Walking.
Alright, let's see.
Got the food.
Alright, she's got the Baja Blast.
Good.
Alright. Okay.
Marking it off, it looks like. She's completed it. Let's see. Moment of truth.
Hey! 5 stars.
Right.
5 stars. No
Golden
question.
ticket for sucking him off. Right. Oh!
Somebody's here.
Look
Somebody
at
has
that.
arrived.
Code is not valid.
No! I didn't win! No! You finishing? You done? It's not happening. It's not happening.
You tapping? Alright, so our final rankings are coming in first place is Uber Eats. Took 27 minutes and was 1070 and including the jumping jacks, which is bonus points. Number 2, second place, is Postmates because they took 20 minutes to deliver, but it did cost $16.70, but they were the quickest.
You pay for speed.
You pay for speed. Number 3 is DoorDash because they took 26 minutes, so a little longer, but they were only $11.90. And coming in dead last is Grubhub. They took 51 minutes to deliver, and it was $12.13. So
that's the episode.
That is it.
Stay safe. Eat Taco Bell. Win.
Now it's time for your Pet of the Week. This is Hannah Choi's adorable puppy Chloe. She's only a year old and is already very outgoing. Chloe loves playing with the other pets when Hannah takes her out to the park. When she wants to wind down, Chloe loves sleeping on Hannah's bed and sunbathing in the backyard. That's all I have for today. Make sure you're keeping up with all of our content, so head over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
Make sure to catch the show on Monday for a story over LIC board elections, your top 3 things. Luke Johnson and Katie Whitmarsh will be in studio with their sports report, a new scholarship of the week, and the return of Spook of the Day. With CPHS News, I'm Abby Martinez.
And I'm Ella Neal. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.